Plenty Valley FM presents Sig's Flicks.
It's time to catch up with Sig Flicks. Good morning, Sig.
Yes, good morning, Thurston. Hello yet again.
How's it going?
I'm good. So many films out there to see, as I say, in so little time. But
Hey,
a few warm days. It's really good to get into some films in a cold, wet morning.
I know.
Here in Melbourne.
Yesterday I went to I saw a movie which is really good with Julia Robertson. It's called Leave the World Behind. I don't know if you see that one yet.
Oh, I haven't caught up with that one yet.
It's actually worth it. It's over 2 hours long. It's actually done in chapters.
Yeah.
But it's worth watching. And the Royal Hotel, which is Julia Gardner, that was worth seeing as well. I saw that last week at Nova.
Yeah, that was reviewed a few weeks ago. That was very good. Australian film. Quite an intriguing story there. Julia Garner, what an up-and-coming young actor.
I know.
She's fantastic.
She used a similar sort of character to when she did the Ozarks a few years ago when she made that Royal Hotel.
You mentioned that. I'm getting to Ozark now, which is a fantastic television series, which is streaming now at one of the platforms. So
yeah, it is good. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention it because there are a couple of good movies there. One's the Australian one, and one's the one just come out.
Ozark, once again, is a series,
but
The Old Oak, of course, is a movie. Yeah,
that's right.
Outback Hotel, very similar to another Australian film, Wake in Fright. I think.
Yeah, that came out about 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah.
A couple of girls, backpacking girls, as I said a few weeks ago, pick a job up in Outback, Australia, and weird things happen.
We're very good at putting people off to go out to the country Australia, aren't we? We're always frightening them about what it's like out there.
Well, I don't know whether that's true or not. Every time someone gets eaten by a shark, tourism spikes. It's crazy.
I know.
A little bit weird about that. But anyway, today's film, so I'm going to start up with The Boy and the Heron. And this is a wonderful animated film. Now, don't get in your mind that this is maybe a children's film just because it's animated. It's a wonderful film for adults and children alike. It's fantastic. The latest film from Hayao Miyazaki, and legendary Japanese animator. It's all hand-drawn in 2D animation, and he's making films well into his 80s now, and this may be his last film, I think. So many good directors out there doing films like Martin Scorsese, Ridley Scott's got a new one out, Napoleon. We got Clint Eastwood, of course, and there's many there. This film, The Boy and the Heron, just comes in at just over 2 hours, 124 minutes, and it took 7 years to make this. It got held up a bit by COVID, but it's an amazing story. It's a fantastical story. It gets into spirit worlds and things like this. And this time we have a young boy. It's semi-autobiographical from Miyazaki, and he's moved to the countryside after the death of his mother during the Tokyo bombing in 1943 in the war. And he wanders around the countryside there, and he finds a portal in a ruined tower. And this is a portal between universes, and he goes on some fantastic adventures going around between the real world, and other areas. And he comes across unborn souls. He comes across man-eating parrots and incredible, the grinning heron and the turtle. It's a nice, beautiful heron out in the water. It also turns into a bit of a grinning gnome when things happen. He gets transformed. But a lot of these things in this film are pretty amazing, and you can see. He harkens back to a bit of a troupe of old women that he has had in previous films. You may remember another one of his earlier animated films. You guys want to check this one out as well? Spirited Away, and another one from that Studio Gilby, Howl's Moving Castle, and
that's not a kids' movie, is it? That one?
Yeah, it's very good animation there, similar one. So this one is interesting. It films in both subtitled Japanese original language film and also English language dub. So you can pick whether you want to see. If you have a little trouble trouble with the subtitles. And this film started in 2019, and it was only 15% completed there, and I was after 3.5 hours work. And apparently, normally Miyazaki is able to direct 7 to 10 minutes a month.
Wow!
After all this painstakingly long and labored hand drawings, and that makes 5 minutes of animation per month, or 1 hour for a year. So it's a bit difficult. They had to hold up a bit on that one. This is also the first Ghibli film, Studio Ghibli, a film that has been made for IMAX. You can see it there as well, and there's a lot of things in there. And it was originally meant to finish in 2020 for the Summer Olympics in Tokyo, but as I said, they got held up. Like many things, by the COVID, it sort of held up production. And this is based on the 1937 novel by Yoshino, and that, of course, novel sales has spiked since this film has come out. It's done very well, as you can imagine, in Japan. And we have in the English subtitled version, we have Christian Bale. He's also in Howling Movies Castle. We have Willem Dafoe. He's been in a few other ones. Also Mark Hamill from Star Wars. He does one of the voices in the English dubbed version. Also, Robert Pattinson is playing the role of the Heron in the title in this one. And this is Studio Ghibli has made use of other Batman stars. So, it's an incredible story, and I think you'll find it will be quite interesting. Howl's Moving Castle is another good one you might want to see, and Spirited Away. But this one, The Boy and the Heron, it's currently screening now. Once again, I said it comes in at just over 2 hours, and you might want to check it out because I was just blown away. It's just really fantastic, wonderful images, and incredible drawing. As I say, it's 2D, but you're still very imaginative when you go through various things through that they have there, and you can see that. So a good effort from Miyazaki, as I say, now in his 80s, still doing well. And they thought this might be one of his last films because he's getting a bit older and slowing down a bit. So we'll see how we go with that one. There you go. The Boy and the Heron coming in at 124 minutes.
Wow.
Now, also, we have another one, which I think you'll find, which is quite interesting, Revenge, Our Dad, the Nazi Killer.
Oh,
God. And this is from the recent Jewish Film Festival, and it's getting a release, so you can check this one out. It's not like a horror film, but it's quite an intriguing documentary, actually. It's a feature-length sort of murder mystery documentary, and we have 3 Melvin brothers, older adult brothers, who they come across the family secret, and they want to trace down and find the truth. Apparently the father, who was a partisan and Holocaust survivor during World War II, and he went down to Melbourne and settled there after the war, and apparently he journeyed up to Sydney in the 50s to take out a revenge killing on Nazi,
really?
Who killed many Jews during the war, and apparently they traced him down, and he was living up there, and they wanted to track him down and kill him. And the other Nazi collaborators apparently were, many came and settled in Australia, and they wanted to search these people out and as the Mafia say, whack them. And it's pretty amazing. They sort of dig through and find out some of the truths going through some of the what this happened again, and did intensive investigation and track down and did their father actually do this? Or were they involved in some underground things? And we have incredible research into Nazi networks and other Jewish vigilante groups, and incredible stories of Nazis who actually disappeared in the post-World War II Australia. And what happened with these people? It's a little bit inconclusive, but we follow the story. How do they feel about this thing? And these people and Nazis were responsible for some horrific acts of killing people. But do you come down to their level and kill them as well? Is that sort of the answer? And this is the question they've got to ask themselves. It's a bit inconclusive, did these things actually happen? They followed through, and they're not really sure of whether they have it and whether things go there. So that one you might want to check out. Once again, it's called The Revenge, Our Dad, the Nazi Killer, and it goes from there. Now, just real quick before we go into other things, I want to bring to your attention another film. It's not a review yet, but it's just one you want to see. I want to give you a heads up because it's coming on screen briefly, and it'll go to Netflix soon. And this is Maestro, and this is a wonderful film with a lot of work. As the latest from master director and actor Bradley Cooper. And now he plays the role of Leonard Bernstein, and plays stunning in this film. Also stunning, we have Carey Mulligan playing his longtime partner Felicia Montealegre-Cohen, and this one is very good. So Maestro, highly recommend.
Is that like a biography of Bernstein's life?
Yeah, Bernstein's life.
Yeah,
it talks about his life with her, and also his compositions and his personal life a bit, and it's just a tour de force from Bradley Cooper. Check this film out. It'll only be on for a few weeks because it's going to Netflix, and you want to see this on the big screen, of course. So get that film, people. You won't regret it. Bernstein was such a titan, fantastic. The things he did, conducting, composing. West Side Story, remember? I like to be in America.
Oh yeah, that one.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, very good stuff. So, yeah. It's very good. So, lots of film for you guys to check out, Thurston.
No, that's good, mate. Well, this is the last show of the year for me, so thank you, Sig, for all your work this year, and I'm sure we'll catch up shortly. But thank you again, and hope all the listeners have a great Christmas. So, thank you, Sig, for joining us.
Same to you, and have a good Christmas, and we look forward to many more films with you next year.
Absolutely, yeah, that'd be great. So, have a great one yourself, Sig, and all your family.
Thank you.
No worries.